All right, Mark, you heard him. Please, it would have been so funny. Okay. Well, as I'm hearing this, I'm just gonna turn to the female Kasathan, the one that I didn't come here with, and I'm just gonna go. I don't think you put my coordinates in right, and then I'm gonna roll. Oh, they're supposed to have a +6, so mine's at the 15. What the hell's a needler? Wait, do I shoot it? I I reholster my weapons sneakily. DM, how much does salt cost? I'm just limping away from it around the group. I dodge it. What is that? Acrobatics? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that same kind of roll with my cane that Gene Wilder does at the beginning of the. Yeah. Yes. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah! It misses. It's a nat 20 plus 8. How how big exactly is this thing, DM? Oh, okay. I don't know if I would have dodged it at that point if it's a dog size. For some reason, in my head, this thing was the size of an SUV, and I was like, "That's a big slug. I don't want to be slugged." I'll still dodge it, but I'll like, if it's gonna keep whining like that, I'll like walk up and I'll do that thing where you like let the dog sniff your hand. Does it feel familiar? Is there a way I can? Okay, so this.
You can see, looks like maybe a dozen other people in total, just kind of walking up and down the street, setting up carts for goods. Varying races. You can see a half elf human or half elven woman currently banging on some rugs to get the dust off of them in the morning. Looks like twin dwarfs that are currently taking out some trash from kind of a more rundown stone building.
What are they wearing?
They have this almost like a kilt.
So we look out of
made of plate. Well, not necessarily. As one of them has like this, plate kilt. The other one has. You can see the right arm it's almost like Full Metal Alchemist style. Mechanical. It's a mechanical arm with a seems to be a wrench type arm coming up from the back shoulder that's picking up things and moving them.
Side quick thing. Since we don't seem to be in active danger of dying or anything, I'll go ahead and deactivate my distress beacon.
Okay. Sounds good.
Also quick, just in your description, were you saying that like we saw buildings come into being, or just that there was a transition between the types of...
It was a transition between the types of buildings.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought they were literally erupting from the ground.
Oh, I was thinking, legit like Evangelion, where the city rises up out of the earth.
No, it's just the stuff that was once there, broke down, and then from its rubble, it was rebuilt.
So it's Belgium.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought the same. So, for those of you unfamiliar,
oh man,
Belgium has buildings from like the 1400s, and then right next to it will be a building built in like 2018, and it's just jarring.
Yeah.
You see like this little farm cottage that's older than your country, and then all of a sudden it's like a subway.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think of that as a description, but that is a beautiful way of
Good old Belgium, and with its janky glory.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That makes sense. I totally thought we saw buildings crumble and rise from the earth. And
I was like, oh, this is a weird time.
Just rose from what it was.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So we clarified that.
Yeah, seriously, I'm glad because I totally was like, nothing in here is real anyway. All of this is gonna probably change in 5 minutes.
All right, shoot everyone because they're not real.
Never
Gotcha.
mind.
As-
Never mind.
You say that, you feel this tapping on your shoulder, Arvad. Why would you want to shoot everyone here? Well,
I wasn't
friends,
saying that in person or in game.
too bad.
What does he look like?
You turn around and you see this very pale-looking man, bald, has a robotic eye that's red and is currently just scanning over everyone.
Whoa.
Kind of a half space suit that's worn and torn. He's kind of hunched over with these long, lanky fingers that he's just tapping you with. Y'all look like a bunch of newcomers, yeah.
I just like poke him with my cane on his foot.
Hey,
I don't know. We came through a weird portal. What do you mean? Why do I want to shoot everyone? I don't really want to shoot everyone. I just want to know where I'm at.
He's just a little tense right now. Can you tell us where we are?
Yeah, well, you're in the Glassway. Most people know when they get here. How intriguing. You don't get here unless you know how to get here.
Well, we don't. Did you? And I'm just gonna turn to Slunda. I'm gonna say that wrong every time for like most of the game.
You've been saying it.
Got it right.
Oh, good. And I'm just gonna be like, so is this where you meant to take us when you subverted my code, or was this an accident, or was it the weird bling?
My job was to change it so they wouldn't follow, not putting in where we were going.
Technically, I'm the one who put in the most recent coordinates, but no, these are not the coordinates I put in.
Okay.
Unless your ship used to be right here.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Wait, have you seen a ship here, or is this? And I'm like, do you know the coordinates for this place? Are they the same as these?
You guys wanna come inside? Maybe not talking on the street. You know. You watch as he looks off behind you, Arvad. You kind of turn and follow his direction, and way off in the distance, you see this almost gothic Castle Dracula-like building.
No,
on top
we're
of
at
this
the
hill that
Romeo!
is just, like, dark. And it kind of fades away. Sorry, I like to do funny things to people. I'm just messing with you. But no, he does have people listening in. Quieter quarters might be.
Okay.
We'll talk. And he
Okay, yeah, I follow
starts-
this old.
If nobody's
man.
currently holding the dog, I will hold the dog in my lower hand that is still put on backwards.
Are you going to glue it to your hand?
Oh, this is like a full 100-pound
Gotcha.
German Shepherd. Like, even though he looks like he's made of slime, he's a heavy boy.
Yeah,
I'm using
slimes.
both my arms.
I kind of think that slimes, for volume, are more dense than dogs.
I mean, it makes
That's
sense.
And now Bloop is like on all fours. That looks like the dog right now. He even has like some like eyes, like an eye stalk.
You know,
Oh,
I don't like that. I say as I see that. Let's go. Well, yeah, let's go inside before this gets weirder.
Yes,
And Bloop
let's go
"Alright,"
inside.
and just walks on all fours.
We need to talk about this
Oh,
whole
okay.
operation.
as you're talking about that, he's just kind of like picking some rotten meat out of his teeth.
Rotten? Ew.
Sorry, food's not been very good lately. Looks around one more time. Looks good enough. Takes you to this staircase next to a building that heads down into a basement building. There's a pretty broken neon sign saying open that like only the bottom part of the N is flashing. So he knocks 5 times, waits 3 seconds, and then opens the door, inviting the rest of you guys to come in. You see this pretty rundown dive, several round tables for you guys to sit at, cobwebs and dust all over the place. Old chandelier in the middle of it, faintly giving off light. As he just goes and...
Is Bloop allowed in here?
Is that what?
Is the sloop allowed in here?
Uh,
As I'm holding the snail dog thing.
oh,
I'm calling it a sloop.
I thought the sloop was yours. It looks like
He
it's
might be
yours.
now.
Yeah, sounds.
He seems
sounds
to
good
like
to me.
us, so.
I mean, it's the most amount of people we've had here, and I don't even know. I mean, I wouldn't know, because time isn't really a thing here, so
Ooh.
Oh,
it makes it a little difficult.
How?
Starts pulling chairs up for each of you. Well, so you, let me get this right. Y'all just teleported here.
yes, there was
Yes.
some anomaly with the portal that we were using, and
Yep.
we are not at our destination. We were supposed to port to our ship, and we, well, as is apparent, we are not in a ship. We are here
Yes,
in
there
this
was interference.
glassway, you say?
You're saying this. His one good eye has rolled up back into his head, and he's pulled his fingers out, and he's counting on them, and each time he puts it down, you just hear like this loud popping, cracking sound. Very
gosh.
old fingers. As the eye comes back out, you had a 1 in 658 trillion 976 billion 543 million and 2 chance of that happening.
Well,
Do you know what those odds really are? That's like non-existent, exactly.
So that means today's the day for the lottery, folks.
I don't know what a
Wait,
lottery
is this a bad
but
place
it
to
sounds
be or
like
a
it's
good
fun.
place?
Oh, this
You
is
don't
a
know
great
what a
place.
lottery is?
Okay, so the lottery.
This is the Glassway. I mean, sure. You can go take that lottery, and I'm sure you can drink a lot of it, and it'll be good. But no, this is the Glassway. It's kind of what's
No, Eli.
okay? So you came through a portal. Which side did you come through? I mean, looking at you, you look like you came from, real space and not the void. But I don't judge anyone or anything by the way of its appearance.
People come here from the void?
I mean, what kind of like this in between state? You're like
Huh.
a very fine wall that separates them. We lie in a specific part on that wall.
The wall that separates the void from everything else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I guess
Fascinating.
we would agree with your assessment that we're from normal space, because unless if
Yes.
both sides call each other
real
the
space?
void.
That's
no,
true.
No. People from the void
Okay.
don't really like the real space. People very much, 'cause a lot of them have been killed and shot down, and it's kind of sad what's happened to them, but what do I know? And as he says that, this small, elongated face starts to form on his shoulder. Yeah, like me.
What?
Greetings.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
His face starts melting into the lower arm. You watch as this guy just starts
Ooh.
smacking his shoulder as it fades away. Sorry, he comes out every once in a while. He's from the void. I'm not.
Oh.
I don't think I know where I am
see.
from. I think I was born here. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a long time.
What
But-
is your name?
Oh, Umpo. Umpo's what my friends call me.
Uncle?
Umpo. U-M-P-O.
Umpo.
Yeah.
So, you said time isn't a thing here.
No, we don't have night
Do you
space
age,
cycles.
though?
I mean, I've been here for, just a second. He steps out of his seat, heads over to one of the back walls, pulls off what looks like a very old molded calendar, brings the back over, starts flipping through it. This says Imperial Year
Eli.
8047. I don't know what that means. And you guys know that's roughly 13,000 years ago.
Oh, my.
Kind of tosses it back into this corner that now that you're looking at it, you can kind of see just he looks like he's a little bit of a hoarder with newspapers and everything just stacked up high.
That From at least our
Fascinating.
timeline, that does appear to be a while ago. But you did
Yeah.
say this place was out of time.
Yeah.
And so...
So how long?
Hmm.
How long do you think you've been here?
Oh, I've always been here.
I see. Okay. Like you were born here?
When-
Like I was born, I was just like kind of here.
You were
When
just
did-
here. So you
did
don't remember
your-
being
your
younger.
friend show?
Now that one. He goes back to his pile of trash, just starts tossing papers, cans of empty soup, small. You see, as one, it's almost looks like a small action figure that's kind of broken. Looks like what like had been known a long time ago as a dragonborn is tossed behind them and like looks to be wearing like that knight in shining armor. It kind of breaks against the ground. You see several records, vinyls, and just a whole bunch keeps getting tossed. I don't know where I put the paper, sorry.
Oh, but would you mind if I take a blood sample? Just
I'm just gonna look at her like she's crazy.
Just-
for research purposes.
I will
She's
also
just
look
with
at her like
everyone.
she's crazy.
You're a very interesting person, and I just think there might be also interesting things about your DNA.
Roll a diplomacy check for me.
Bloop is just nodding.
I'm like so tempted to like try and persuade him against her persuasion. That sounds like bad juju.
When you're nodding, Bloop, you see this snail dog is just mimicking you.
What can I say? Great
Oh,
minds think
that's
alike.
bad.
Oh, it's not one. Oh,
How about not now? You see,
Okay.
this is how Glassway works. All right, people come and go all the time, but if you want to go, you gotta kind of have some favor with the people that live here. Now, I'm not necessarily one that can give that out. I'm kind of just like a tour guide, you could say, one that gives the rules to people so you don't break the rules. You break the rules, and if he just points in a random direction, he will see you, and he will probably kill you, which is illegal to do. First rule of the Glassway, don't kill anyone. It's illegal to do it unless it's through sanctioned events, which occur every once in a while. But you can't kill anyone, or he'll get you.
Who is he?
Oh, well, we don't really know his name. We just call him Mr. Biggs. He's kind of like this big, fat,
Oh, no.
ugly, big crow. He's big.
Big
Like
crow.
starts motioning for like a very large body, large stomach.
Big for a crow or big for
Well, it's not a crow. I don't remember what they call. He likes to talk to people. He wears a goofy crown, has a fake eye. Yeah. Mr. Biggs, he like Glassway's always been, and he just kind of like came into power one day, and things have been different since then. We used to have lots of people come and visit, but now he's kind of a stickler on a lot of things and doesn't like people visiting.
Oh.
are the eyes popular here?
Are the what? Sorry, you watch as like he takes off his ear and puts it a little closer. I'm a little hard of hearing, sweetheart. Sorry.
The eyes, and like points to his fake eye. Are those popular here?
Oh,
Because you have one and he has one.
oh, his is more like what do you call it? Like glass eye. It's
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
kind of something's wrong with it. It never looks you in the eye. It's kind of always just like hanging down, a little uncomfortable.
Like a lazy eye.
Yeah,
Hmm,
but it can always see you. It's kind of freaky. Like
that is.
if you break the
concerning.
rules, it can see you.
So the rules: no killing anyone.
Oh yeah, no killing.
Seem important
That's-
if we could die for breaking them. So,
yeah, they are kind of important.
how many rules are there?
He like cracks one finger and it very obviously dislocates and turns completely horizontal Well, that's the first one.
Oh.
Let's see. Are there rules in the Glassway? Oh yeah, if you want to, getting out is getting in is the easy part. Getting out, you have to get a boon from another member of the Glassway. I mean, I guess you could technically leave, but you'd be shunted into any point in the multiverse, and that's kind of not a good thing. Like, it could be random, you could be in the void of space, you could be in the pit of anacondas. You never want to know, as he breaks a second finger.
Yeah.
Third one. Oh, this is a big one. This one will get the war dog sicked on you. No stealing. You can buy things, you can trade.
Okay.
Trading is usually the preferred. Please continue. Oh, okay. No stealing.
No stealing.
No stealing. Nope. That will get the war dogs. Those are scary.
Well, so if you caught stealing, how do they know that you stole it?
It's like that weird eye thing. You break the rules, he sees you, so...
Right.
So
Like,
these don't.
No.
You can trade, you can barter, and he gives you a wink. Sometimes you can jip people out of unfair things, but once it's done, transaction's done, they can't do anything about it. So, no stealing.
Okay,
Uh,
stealing,
Oh,
but
What's the...
duplicitous negotiations are fine.
Do you guys operate on a specific kind of currency here? Is it credits? Do you use, like...
you can use credits, you
UPBs?
can use... He pops off a finger, you can use these, you can use
Fingers?
an ear.
Fingers?
You can use whatever people are looking for. Everybody here is a
Would be
little
like-
odd.
Withdraws her hands. At the mention of using fingers.
Everyone
I
here
wouldn't use fingers.
has a little quirk. Like, looking at you guys, you all look a little bit quirky. You two got this fancy dress on.
Oh yes.
Rest
We
of
should
you,
probably take
like-
it off.
Climb.
I don't really know, but everybody has their own thing. You just have to find out what each person's looking for. Sometimes they ask you to go and do things for them because they are kind of confined to their own building. I'm kind of special. I've gotten permission to walk around, and everybody else are kind of stuck there.
Are drugs illegal here?
People are-
Drugs? Oh, no. I mean, go
That's a
have
good
fun.
question.
Use them. There's,
Oh,
I think,
no. I don't use
there's a set of twins. Careful, because Mr. Big sometimes turns an eye on other people in the Glassway stealing from newcomers. They will drug you. They will steal from you. Watch out for them. They're kind of like in weird jester robes. I don't like them. They give me the heebie-jeebies every time I walk by their place. Not cool.
Okay, watch out for the twins. They will drug us and frame us. Good to know.
I was just asking
He's
if
like-
anyone here would buy drugs.
Oh, of course. they'll definitely buy drugs.
Good to
You
know!
find good ones, they'll buy them. They'll sell them to people that want to take stuff from.
I got the best!
There's lots of fun people here. There's more people here than there are people here. You know?
No?
Were there any other rules that we need to know that could like get us killed though?
Oh no!
No killing, no
it's not-
stealing. Gotta get a boon.
It's not
Except
a
the
rule
twins.
for
That's all I
like.
got so far.
It's not a rule for you guys. It's a rule. Since you guys have been here now, if you never return back, then we all die. So that's nice to have people come back. So like, there's not really a time limit, but if you never return, then we'll die. Which would be really
Do
sad.
we have to come back and stay?
No, you just have to come back and visit. This is like people's
Oh.
homes. The safe haven for people that are like on the
How
run.
do we come back?
I like take out my personal comm unit, which has several functions, and just like, can I like pinpoint the coordinates of where we're at or something?
Roll a computer check for me.
Where are
Okay.
we? We don't even know how we got here. How are we supposed to come back?
Well, there's people here that can help you figure that out. I'm just one that goes around.
That's true.
You said
You
computers?
just
Yeah, roll
Chatty
a
Cathy.
computer check. He watches Umpo. He's just very fascinated by, like, this entire time, his one real eye keeps looking up and down at Bloop and this dog, slime dog, snail dog, whatever you want to call it. But what'd you call it, Emily? Sloop.
I
I'm
call
calling
it
it a sloop. Cool. Um,
I got a 21
so-
for my
he
nerd
likes
stuff.
you.
It's a slug and it's blue. Like,
I need to know which one of these is the dog. Like this is.
I extend a little
The-
proboscis over to the dog.
oh,
The not blue one is the dog.
Pleasure to
That's
meet you.
yes, that's the dog we just met. This
That's
one
right.
is Snot.
I say and wiggle my head.
Okay. Umpo. I didn't get your guys' names. And as he's going around asking for your names, so I don't have to do that. You have your comms unit, and you're trying to get it to work, and it starts to get really hot in your hand, and it kind of short circuits. As of right now, it is no longer functional.
I put it back in my clothes, and that's
Right.
And
Don't worry. Don't worry. There's people here that will be able to help you to get you back when you want to get back, or they'll tell you how to get
Okay.
back. You know, you kind of like, we can't just trust newcomers. You know, how would you feel if all these newcomers came and then they brought a whole bunch of more newcomers that we didn't know who they were, and then bada bing, bada boom, all of us have been shot, dead, killed. You know, broke the rules.
You know,
Terrible. So
and
we
Mr. Big would
worry,
know
I
his
don't-
job.
We gotta earn some trust here.
I'm really
You
glad
look
we are able to come back. I was worried we would be have to leave and never come back, but I would like to study this place.
Is there anything you're looking for, Umpo?
Uh,
I can only do consumable items, though. So, like, you know, one and done kind of things. Spell ankles, drugs, food, good whiskey.
he goes. He pauses for a moment, stands up, goes behind this bar. You hear bottles tip over and break as he's rummaging through a whole bunch of things underneath the countertop. As he pulls out this very, like, it looks like completely covered in black mold bottle. You say you like whiskey, eh? Or pops the cork off of this, and you just watch as this black puff of smoke shoots out. Try this stuff. It'll be good.
I do.
Alright, I need you to make a fortitude save.
So, is it just a fortitude save? I am an alcoholic. Does my... Okay, cool!
Who said it's actual alcohol at this point? Like,
Goodbye, everyone. It was nice to know.
Also, after we have him roll this, can we pause for a second so Drake and I can put babies to bed?
Of course.
Yes.
It will not take long, but
Yes,
they are
of
both
course.
getting tired. What do you have in your mouth?
I got an 18 on my alcoholism check.
Oh, you
Save.
you almost, like, just a little drop on your tongue, and you were almost out. But you were able to hang on. Your vision's cutting in and out very quickly. Start to take some deep breaths before it regains.
Okay.
You feel very, very dizzy.
For the sake of being honest, was I only offered a drop? Or was I offered like a glass? Or
It was like a little shot.
so I took the whole shot, right? It wasn't just one drop.
No, I would say right before you got the entire thing, just a little bit slipped out. You know, you gotta taste it, make sure it's okay.
Bloop is like right up next to his face now, like pressing his against Arvad. So
I drink the rest of it when I see the little blue shit coming at me.
You would have if your vision didn't cut out. All right, we'll wait for you guys right now to go do your
All right, baby time.
take care of the
maybe
littles.
check.
So, DM, I thought I would update you on my character while they're gone. I was rereading
You ready for
part
bed?
of my level up stuff, and while I can make items as long as I have the money to pay for them, they can only be consumable items. I thought I would.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Also, what rules did I miss? I
You
know
just
there's no murder, no stealing. Come back
No
at
s-
some point.
yep. Come back at some point.
2 was getting in is easy to get out. We need a boost
Yeah, you
Glassway
gotta.
if we don't want to be shunted anywhere and anywhen.
Also, DM, I have something for you you might like.
Okay.
I just found it, and I've been using to look at all the consumable items in the game.
Oh,
And it has prices and all the other stuff, and then there's source.
oh, this is beautiful.
Isn't it? I think
Oh.
one of my favorite items I saw in here that counts as a consumable is spaceship in a bottle. Starship in a bottle,
Oh.
sorry. No, I don't have the
Thank
money
you.
for it yet. But yeah,
Starship
no.
in a bottle.
It's exactly what it says it is. It's a little spaceship that looks like whatever spaceship we want it to look like, and then you attune it to the ship in the ship, and you can
Mhm.
make it take all the damage that ship took that day.
Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal.
But also,
Thank
you can fix the little ship in the bottle
Uh-huh.
once a day with mending or make whole, but don't do that because we'll die at this point. Unless it didn't take too much, because you take double the amount of damage that you healed it for. So if it took 10 hull point damages and you heal all 10, then you take 20 damage, which is a lot right now.
Oh, yeah.
But if we take minor damage, it would be handy for, repairing the ship when we're out on like longer journeys. So that is something I think would be good for us later on. Also, there's like a food and hold on, where did it go? It was actually one of the ones I saw and I got very excited about. Was they had like a food item? No, there's controlled substances. I could swear I saw one for food and stuff. Because I was like specifically like, I need to find the prices of food, because if I can sell alcohol here that I just make from pure time, or whatever it is I'm making them out of, that's pretty dope.
How do you age time?
So I just
There's a better
pull it.
joke
I
there.
just pull it out of time. That's it. I pay for the. I pay
Can you
for it.
age
and
it
I
really,
have
or
it.
is that just what it is? Like,
It's pre-aged, or I pull it out at the point when it's aged. I don't know.
but it's timed. Can you really, like? It's just a different time. Can you really age it? Can you take one piece of one?
So what's fun is the only price they have for alcohol is there's minor intoxicants and superior intoxicants. So that counts as anything from alcohol and tobacco and everything else. So I can just be like, it's a good one.
Yeah. If you want to go into that, I can definitely make a more individualized.
I was gonna say we can work on that because I would like to know
Yeah.
prices for the alcohol I make, but also it might come up if we're gonna have to trade things with people here.
I don't have anything to trade.
Not yet.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, but-
well, do you have any credits even in your system, or are you just broke?
Oh, I have credits.
So if you've got credits, we can trade as long as I can make a consumable item. So I'll let you guys know that when it comes up. You're like, I don't have anything to trade. I'll be like, do you have money? Because with money, I can do all things.
I can, if I had my tattooing kit, I could.
If I would have actually, a tattooing kit would be a consumable item, wouldn't it? You can use it up.
I mean, it just counts as like professional tools.
Oh well, then it
What I
doesn't
had
count.
before. Yeah,
You could make the ink and stuff for her.
That's true.
true.
Fun fact: at DI yesterday, when I went, there was brand new tattoo gun needles. Just in the
Whoa.
art in the craft section. I was like, I don't think they really understand what these are.
You should have bought them for me, Andrew.
Do you have a tattoo gun, Mark?
I could. I could get one on Amazon.
Mark,
Good.
you're not an artist. Stop it. You don't want one of those bad artistic renditions on yourself. The people go, that's a
said
weird
it
looking
was
hot
fun.
dog, and you're like, it's a picture of me as a baby. Like,
That'd be hilarious, though.
Mark's had the same square jawline since he was a baby, and it just makes him look creepy as a small child. Yes, mother.
It's like one of
I
those babies
agree.
with the face of an old man.
Also,
I do have
Oh, actually, I think I'm the only one here who would actively use poisons other than, like, Bloop, probably, right?
Yeah.
You don't know
Oh.
me.
I was gonna say, Ewon might too.
Actually.
You know what? Everyone here. So, by the way, guys, I can make poisons. Any poison. My favorite ones I've been. So I actually there's a list of controlled substances on here, on the thing I sent you, Kluki. I can make strychnine, guys. It's the most expensive thing on the list.
I can make antitoxins and also sedatives and also other things.
Yes, but so listen to this one called "Piece of the Void," which costs 6,000 credits. Hold on. It's a to avoid addiction with it, right? It's a DC 18 fortitude save, which they have to do on the very first dose, right? Imagine loading your syringe gun up with this, shooting someone. What's this way? Oh, we're getting a power outage. A planned power outage. That's
Gotta love those.
Stupid, but it's. We'll have water, but no power. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay, so is that today?
So it'll be tonight.
Okay, so I might lose connection at 10 p.m.
Dang.
I will lose connection at 10 p.m. So,
That's very unfortunate.
well, just a heads up now, I guess, now that I know. I might be able to just switch to my phone data if we, depending on where we're at. with things. You guys will just have to give me, like, time.
Yep,
Make sure your phone is charging right now.
Yeah.
I have, like, 10 batteries.
Plug everything in while you can.
I am always prepared. It's because I'm a giant nerd.
Andrew, that's me as a kid right there.
Which one? The one who looks like he's ready to bully all the other kids and has the most sock showing?
Actually, I don't have the most socks going. Look at the girls.
Those are
Yeah, the
stockings,
girls are-
not socks.
Those are tights.
Those are they're
Well,
I
are
think
they?
the one in the
count
middle.
as
Hold
socks,
on.
in my opinion.
One in the middle has socks.
Those are not socks, Mark.
The one in the middle, yeah, that one's.
Those are not socks.
I remember from my.
They are too even in
Skeptical.
texture to be socks.
And they could be. They could be like those knee-high stocking socks.
Yeah.
Look how tight they are. There's no way on a small child.
As a
Unless
small
they're
child who had
constantly
these things
getting
inflicted upon me,
pulled
it's
up.
possible.
Mark, why are your
It's
pants
possible.
so high?
Not typical.
but yeah, those.
I don't think
I-
it's too high, honestly. I think it's just the middle of the pants comes down just a bit.
I'm just looking at the slope across your guys' heads.
What do you mean, like the? Oh, how tall everyone is.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
I know that there's the slope of your heads versus the slope of the brick wall versus, yeah, the camera's not straight on compared to the wall, but I don't know why that is the main thing I'm focusing on. But it's a thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you do look recognizable in here. Like, I know that's you.
Yeah.
So, guys, just real quick about the rest of the thing for this drug. Its effect is it gives you a morale bonus to Constitution checks to hold your breath to avoid suffocating or drowning, or against fear checks for 2d4 hours. So
Oh.
it doesn't have that many bonuses unless specific situations, but it would be a horrible thing to get someone addicted to. Anyways, back to the game.
Cool. So, Umpo's fixing his fingers, making sure they're returned to their proper way. Anybody else want a drink?
Bloop raises a tendril.
I would accept a sample.
You like to take a lot of things, don't you? He slides over a shot to you, Bloop.
I like to study everything.
Based
I
on
down.
their reaction, I don't think I would do so well.
That's yeah. You look like you're more of a social drinker, not a let's go for
Wine is more my thing.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe from you. You too. I mean, I don't know how well alcohol works with machines, so I would offer you some. But I don't think it would.
I would accept a sample. It would make me happy.
I'll just pour a little sample. Hands it to you.
Thank you. I just slide it into this little slot that stores it with the other samples.
I'm so excited to try and convince her later to help me recreate the recipe.
Why do you think I got a sample?
Space absinthe!
Well, as you guys are sitting around, there's a momentary pause in the conversation. You start hearing this loud thumping coming from upstairs. The light in the room slightly flickers. Not again. He goes and gets a broom and starts smacking it against the roof. Neighbors, always very rude. And hey, all right, it's not. Here we go. Here's the deal. You go convince Mr. whatever his name is up there. Stop making so much noise when he walks around. You can have a sample of blood. All right. Deal.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. You guys go have fun. I'll be down here waiting for someone to come around. Probably won't. Haven't seen a lot of people for a very long time. But you guys go have fun. Explore the Glassway. Lots of fun, and he starts coughing as you watch as actual dust just starts coming out of his mouth with each cough. Sorry, the lungs haven't been used in a while. We're talking. Yeah, lots of
Linda's
fun
is
mysteries
great
out there for you.
her cover.
Any other questions before you leave my establishment?
It is only the 3 rules, correct?
I mean, technically 4, but it's not really a rule.
4.
Come back!
I thought that was. Oh,
I counted 5 rules.
5, 4,
I
5.
suppose watch out for the twins is probably not a real rule. It's just
No, that's just like some
note of
friendly
advice.
I wanted to give you guys the heads up on. Consider it a start to a friendship.
And it isn't the twins who live above.
Oh no, twins. I'm sure when you got here, you saw like that big arch that kind of formed. They live on the. He looks at his right and left hand. Right is on the left makes up. They live on the right side, probably like 30 stories up.
Alright.
Pretty easy to avoid.
We'll watch
But
out
they
for
have,
them.
They have some people, some goons that can like try and ruffle people up a little bit. So.
Well, thank you for the warning.
You're welcome. Now go, and you start hearing the doof, 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 and it sounds like very loud walking. I'm going to kill these people. If I could, I would.
That would appear to break rule 1. Well,
You hear like that voice from the shoulder. Hey, they're finally picking up on it, and he starts swatting it, and it goes away again. Sorry about him. He's rather annoying.
Does he have a name?
No, I just kind of hit him, and he goes away.
Interesting.
Yes, you are. All of you are.
Well, thank you.
It's not often that you have such a eclectic group. A mixture. Usually people like to, I mean, I guess that's good, but I like having a Solarian and the Technomancer. You! I don't know what you do, Mr. Blue Man, but you keep doing you.
I
That
dissolve
would be nice.
people.
Oh.
That's... He pops off like the top knuckle of, or like the first like little tip of his pinky. Later, puts it back on. Yeah, get out. I've got
I
it.
will stand up and we'll walk out.
Let's go. We should stop my
And-
thing upstairs neighbor first, guys, just in case we are able to, convince him to be quiet so I can get a blood sample.
The sloop immediately just starts following you. You want?
What's its movement speed, out of curiosity?
I mean, he's keeping up with you.
Excellent.
I know what the sloop is. I know now. It's a shellless Gary.
Kind of. Well, yeah, with legs.
Wait, where was that? Was that picture in Sending Stone or?
I think I don't remember. I think it was.
Yeah, I
Summerstone, but had
remember
said that
this.
a long time ago. I had said I was going to give you guys a pet. Here you guys go.
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
Wait, we have to keep this thing?
No, you can stay
Yeah, to
here.
keep
It's
this
fine.
thing. Oh.
It's whatever you guys choose to do. I said I would at least introduce it.
I
I'm
will be the
introducing it.
Scanlan of this group if I have to.
Oh, it's so cute though.
So as you guys exit the the dive, heading back up the stairs, looking out, nothing seems to have changed. People are kind of still just going through the same motions, the same people that you had seen out there
Is this
before.
the image you sent?
No.
No.
No, not that one from
Okay.
before that.
Although that is cute, but it isn't that.
That would also be a great pet.
Those things are terrifying. But the off if you on one of the main roads, you see this. Now you see like this 15 to 20 foot tall mech, 2 legs that each footfall is rather loud and heavy. Where the arms would be, you see this long, almost it's a very how to describe it? It almost looked like it'd be like a sniper rifle if it wasn't huge, just mounted there where the arm should be. On the other one, this very large claw, and there seems to be some sort of device underneath it. It's kind of turning away from you, so you just get a quick look at it. It doesn't look friendly at all, though. It has lots of little spikes, has this off-green coloration to it, lots of rust around most the hydraulic parts of it, as it seems to be scanning different buildings, moving along, heading the opposite direction than you guys.
We should probably avoid that.
I think we came up here to tell to be quiet.
No, that thing walking around. Oh, was that the upstairs neighbor? I thought
No,
that was something else.
no.
on the
Oh,
side.
that was
I thought
something
we
like
walked upstairs.
30, 40 feet across the street.
I was
You come up to the-
did I misunderstand this whole thing? That's the neighbor.
No. As you you ascend the stairs and you head up, there's another stairwell that goes in between, leading in between these brick walls. Dark tinted glass windows on the outside of this upper exterior of the building. There's like deep purple drapes. You can see this crystal ball sitting in there and a sign. It doesn't have a title. It just says "Enter if you dare." 2 skeleton hands holding a little banner that says the "Enter if you dare," with a man, probably a man with a kind of long hair and like a bull skull that is covering his face. It definitely has that like fortune-telling crystal shop that you could find in like Salem, Massachusetts. Just like that creepy. It's not like a haunted vibe, but it's like meant to give off that creepy, off-putting vibe.
Does he look like he's being loud?
I mean, you just see a sign of it.
Oh, I thought we looked inside and saw this person.
No, it's
Just
a
a
sign that's
sign.
inside. Yeah, inside of there.
Is there like a closed door, or is this like an
It's
open door
a-
establishment?
Kind of a rotting wood door, large door knocker with a would be like a bull or an ox skull on it, and where the nose ring is where the door knocker is.
I will knock.
With each knock, black smoke comes out of the nose,
Oh my.
and the door just eerily creaks open slowly.
Hello?
Let me get the moveset changed.
Side note: have we had a proper introduction, or we only we know names if we've heard them, and that's it?
I know Flamel's name, and Ewan's,
I still think
and kind of Blue.
Bloop's name is Snot at this point. So
We're just an awkward group that's been.
That's fair. I don't think I've introduced myself. I've just kind of got shunted with you guys, and I'm just here now.
Point of order, we were introducing ourselves to Umpo just a moment ago.
You did.
that's true. So we've heard each other's names.
I don't think Bloop did.
Yeah, Bloop, I think, Bloop was acting dog-like and
That's true.
semi-sentient.
So I still think your name is Snot.
I don't know if I introduced myself. I just drink his liquor.
As the door opened, I said we just kind of skipped over it. The introductions would have been
Didn't
given.
make us role play.
Then I
Saying
would have.
Yeah, right. You hear that almost like creepy music box music playing in this area. Low lights with these long purple drapes throughout the area. What do you call them? Like the beaded curtains that you have to kind of push aside and pass through. And on the other side of that, almost like a wind chime, but it's made of various bird bones and whatnot that kind of rattle as you push by. Each step has this eerie creak to it as you guys wander in to this establishment. Turning the corner, it opens up into a larger shop, still with the same atmosphere. There, turned around, it looks like a horse has his back to you. But
hello?
you watch as from the figure gets spooked, jumps forward, and you see it's the body of a horse, but the top half is a man. People! And he drops whatever he's working on, turns around, and starts almost goes into full gallop.
This is the upstairs
Oh,
neighbor,
no, no, no.
right?
Yes.
Stop right there!
Stop.
he stops, loud
Woo!
hoof stomps on the floor. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. You scared me?
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't scare us. Just
wait.
Umbo hates when you walk like that.
Did
He
not.
looks down at his feet.
Does your knocker not work?
Oh no. Does the knocker not work? You guys got
have a
in?
hearing problem.
Oh no, I don't hear that. The owner hears that. I'm just kind of here helping around.
Oh.
He's just mindlessly
don't-
playing with his fingers, not really knowing what to do.
You
He looks very
do not
excited and nervous
live
at the same
here?
time. No, I'm just a helper. I help him out.
How long have you been helping?
Why? Well, that's a lot of questions. I don't remember how long I've been here. Sorry.
What are you called?
Okay.
Oh, they call me Thunder. That's my name.
Thunder.
Have we
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
No, I have a really good memory for faces. I know none of you.
I just feel vaguely familiar for some reason.
I sometimes there's a couple people that come in there and they say the same thing. He zones off for a second, but no, I've never met any of you.
I see. Well, what exactly is it that this establishment offers?
Oh, really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. At least I think so. I'm not quite sure. I've been here for a while, but I don't know why. I know I'm supposed to be here helping this. I call him Cyril. He hasn't told me his name. He doesn't really speak. I think he's sleeping right now. You know, the spooky man on the poster, him. I just kind of appeared here, and I was led to this spot to help, and he's the only one here. So I'm like, I need to help him, but he doesn't really run his store. He runs in a weird way. So I just kind of like manage the front desk.
You got any money?
Do I have money? Why would I need? No. Yes. No.
All
I don't
right.
know.
You got a way out of
I'm
here?
going.
Do I got a way out of? What?
Out of this
You know,
place.
Why do I want to leave? I gotta help this. I gotta help Cyril out.
okay. Well, would you like
He
to help me
starts-
out?
Walking again. You're just like,
It's a wooden floor, I assume.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I could really use some help if you're a helpful kind of guy.
Oh, I'm very helpful. He turns around. As he does, his butt kind of runs into this. You see this black vase with gold etchings all around it. It's.
Does it fall?
It looks very old. Very, very old vase. It almost falls as he catches it. Oh, this is that would have been bad. He picks it up and moves across the room, sets it on a countertop where he's not gonna bump into it.
Can I hold an action so that I can catch anything he knocks off with his
Oh,
butt?
yeah, 100%. Yes, you may.
Well, Slinda is gonna say, Lamel, do you have any cutting affixments? And it's just like,
Cutting?
gestures to her giant sleeve on her.
I was gonna go. Snot has a knife.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of things since I lost
That's not my
most of
name.
my things.
Hi.
That's not your name?
Oh,
What is your name?
Thunder immediately comes up to you and starts looking for a hand to shake. Very nice to meet you, Bloop. I'm
I got a hand like appendage comes out of my chest.
Oh my gosh.
It is very nice to meet you.
Not unless only if you don't have alcohol nearby. The little
Oh.
fiend.
I don't have alcohol. No, he doesn't. The guy below us sells alcohol. I don't do that.
Speaking of the guy below you,
Hi.
no,
That's-
it's very loud whenever you walk down there. His shop. It's very, very loud.
Oh,
I have a thought. If I can get the sleeve off.
Does anyone have anything we can? I'll just take off my whole robe because I'm like, this is getting in the way. No need for that.
Thunder like immediately starts to avert his eyes.
I'm a robot. I don't normally wear clothes. This is someone else's idea.
Is it okay to look?
It feels perfectly
Mhm.
natural for a robot to wear clothes.
Oh, okay. Starts.
Whatever.
His
I
eyes
don't know.
are
Put it
shut. He
back on
starts
if y'all are
looking.
being a bit weird.
No, you're fine.
It's okay. Sorry, I didn't know what was underneath there. I was just making sure everything's
Sorry.
okay.
There's not. It's robot metal.
But even if you take it off, still need if we cut and then make I can
Like little
adhere
hoop
it.
titties.
Or
Yeah.
you
Like
can
a sock?
or you can just
Fuck,
have
yeah.
Thunder, stand still for 2 hours.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I was gonna say after the first hour, you get your blood sample, and then the deal's official and done. But then after the
Blood
next hour, he
sample?
can move. Not from you. Not unless she's wanting that too.
Oh,
I wouldn't
okay.
say no if you're gonna offer, but
I
not
would
everybody
politely
wants
decline.
to offer.
No.
That's fine.
You see, the last. What is it with parties? The last party I was with, they tried drowning me. You guys are trying to get blood samples. I don't know what's going on.
You know, it's only like this much blood. It does not hurt you. It would
Uh-huh.
not drown you.
They
It
said
would
water
not-
wouldn't hurt either. And look where I am now. And he points
Well-
over to one of the desks or like one of the tables. You see that bottle right here? That bottle is what almost killed me.
I
Fuck,
go over.
I don't
I
want it
go
anymore.
over to it
Gonna sell
and
it.
pick it up.
Don't want it.
Oh, hands off the merchandise. You might not want to touch things here. Everything here is a little off. And I've noticed a couple things, but like,
Did I get to
Yeah.
it before he told me not to touch it?
oh yeah.
Is it behind bars?
No, that's just kind of sitting on an open table.
I'm gonna continue
things
to
you
pick it up.
It's your feud. If you want to drown the man, you drown. Everything, it's old stuff. Starts looking around.
This feels.
Oh, magic. Huh?
Uh-huh.
I feel like this. This feels weird. Like I know it.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I think, well, it's called like a decanter of endless water. Most people don't carry
That
them
could be
around it.
very
I'm just
handy.
gonna. Are there any books in this room?
Oh yeah, there's like a bookshelf with all these old books. There's you got roll a perception check from you guys.
Is there anywhere it would be safe
Okay.
to not get wet?
No, not here.
Okay, then never mind. I'll just put it back down instead of doing what I was gonna do. Just feels like I should say stream while I open this. You said
All right.
perception.
Yeah, if you want to, like you're just kind of glancing around now that you found the source of the problem. But
I'm also gonna check if there's like scissors or something that I could use to help Selunda with her idea.
okay.
I told you.
I'm doing this
the
perception check.
snot has a knife.
Does he?
When he's here.
I'm looking around for anything
Luke
that's
is just zoning out right now.
Bloop, bloop,
bloop.
bloop.
The last time, yeah.
But can we borrow your knife?
Oh, what? You can't kill another one. I mean,
Just want to
what?
cut off
My
her sleeves so
sleeve
she can have a
is-
cooler robe.
oh, sure.
That drags on everything. It's annoying, and I can't separate my arms.
Give me a thing. Alright.
Arbad's just gonna start.
Protect the
things.
sleeves, DM. Do I hit the sleeves?
Oh yeah, you're fine. Like you go there and start cutting it
Oh,
for her.
thanks.
No problem.
Oh, you start cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So there's like slightly taken aback, but it's like
your
So,
instincts
Mr.
tend to not
Tender,
move.
what was that? Bloop.
Your instincts tend to not move.
Oh, you're. I didn't quite catch that.
Your instincts in order to not move kick in.
Instincts to not move kick in.
Yes. Because
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
kind of garbled.
Your
Oh,
audio
sorry.
quality is
Horrible.
bad.
had
So,
my
so
headphones
Mr.
off.
Tender,
Out there, that's much clearer. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, because I lunged forward with a knife to cut off your sleeves.
Yes. There's like
freeze!
oh.
Oh, thank you, Bloop.
And Linda
Yeah.
is like trying to keep her arms out of the way.
But like as you guys you're getting ready to talk to him, just kind of giving a look around. All this stuff looks like it's a really old. It has a haunted house type vibe to it with the creaking floors and everything. That low, dark blue lighting, and all of the objects in here. Now that you're looking around, given the vibe, you're like these are probably all really cursed items
Yeah.
in some way or another. They just give you that feeling. Like there's kind of a little bit of happiness just sucked out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't
That's
no,
so
su-
sad.
ain't no such
You
thing
see-
as a curse. Just items
you
you, gotta
see-
use carefully.
You see that vase that he's moved. Looking at it now, it has, with all the language you guys have said, it has some like really old language that's been
Oh.
put on it. There's like a pair of scissors that are bent and cracked. Little plates, so witch hag or cutters. There's several old daggers and weapons that are around, books and other scrolls. So you're gonna take those and you're gonna put them on the hoofs?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind, it would
After-
help muffle the sound so it just isn't so loud, which would really, really help me out.
Is he wearing like actual horseshoes, or is he barefoot?
He is.
She shod.
He in the ways of the centaur, he would be all natural.
Ah,
Is he wearing a shirt?
He has this.
He just said, "Oh, natural," and I'm just
No,
like,
he kind of has this.
What region?
It almost looks like a blacksmith apron on. It's black and kind of dirty. He has a pad of paper and a pen in there. So.
But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, it would really help me out. And
Okay.
your downstairs neighbor.
I love helping people out. Yeah.
Great.
When the sleeve comes up, I try and direct Bloop to like how to cut it further, and then I could just like glue it into a stick it in a shape and adhere it.
Are you going to
together.
glue it to his feet, or are you going to like glue it in the shape?
I think I'm gonna glue it in the shape and then let him put his feet in and hope that it works.
Just going to make
I'm-
him little socks out of our robes.
Yes.
You can take my sleeves too if you need more fabric. But I don't think you will. He only has 4 feet.
DM, is there anything in this shop that have like lists prices? Or is it confirmed that it's an official shop that we can buy stuff from? Or does it
It is
feel more
confirmed.
like
Yeah,
a collection of things?
oh, it's a shop, definitely. Like you can see this old cash register that's there off in the corner. Like
Metro.
1920s type cash register.
I got
Big metallic buttons that you got to push down on. But there is a little card scanner that if you want to use credits.
There's nothing that lists like prices per se. It could be for all I know. This could be a pay what you want kind of.
Yeah, there's no prices. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. I would like to look around the room and see if there's anything interesting enough for me to pay what I please.
Other than the stuff that I had said, there's like those old books and scroll racks. You see several dusty maps. There's a nice set of crystal balls. Looks like it comes in a set of 3. Off, kind of towards the window, there is a fine china tea set that's there, except one of the cups has a chip in it.
Beauty and the Beast.
I didn't think of that, but yes. There are several small daggers, swords. You see, this one is behind like a locked case. A very old revolver. Like this would be like comparatively like a Civil War
So this is
type weapon.
you would say this is an analog weapon, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Oh my.
But is there anything I can do to? Are you looking for? We got clothing upstairs on the second floor. That stuff is still a little bit more cursed, but like not as bad. It uses some weird purple magic stuff into a lot of these items.
Tell me about that gun.
He pulls out a monocle and gets really close. This is just a second. He goes behind the desk, grabs his large tome, slaps it on the counter, starts flipping through these dusty pages. This is said to have become one of the first firearms created in Dothrin history.
Tharin, probably.
I'm pretty sure this is Dothrin, but I mean, okay,
Okay.
cool. Agree to disagree. All right.
I think it's actually pronounced Doterin.
Doterin. Oh, that maybe. Said to have killed a member of the 9 Hell. I don't know what 9. He gets a little quiet. Killed somebody in a bad place. Big black letters, and he turns around. Very cursed.
How?
Very
See?
cursed.
First how?
Doesn't say.
Will.
You'll have to talk to Cyril about that.
If you were gonna sell it, how much would you sell it?
I talked to Cyril about it.
Do you like apples?
Do I like apples?
Nice, fresh apples.
As he's saying that, Sluda's trying to like slip onto
No,
it.
he's like lifting up
Putting
each individual leg, letting you do it.
I'll help. I'm putting shoes on other things.
Turns his head, looks at you, Obi-Wan. Are these apples okay? Am I gonna die if I eat these apples?
I'm not gonna poison you. I'll trade you. I would trade you like a nice barrel of full. Well, a barrel's equivalent of apples,
Hmm.
or one really nice apple. What's your favorite food?
I like mushrooms.
I could make you. Oh wait, what type of mushrooms are we talking?
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you like mushrooms with, psychedelic effects?
Do you like
Maybe.
hyperleaf? Maybe
Maybe.
I could give you some hyperleaf for that gun.
That sounds. He's really contemplating this right now. Anybody else want anything?
What are the
Got
weapons
swords.
did he say you had again?
Swords.
Okay, without cursed items,
daggers.
personally.
What
battle
kind of
axes?
swords?
Oh, good swords. Swords that cut.
And are cursed, probably.
Oh, most definitely cursed.
Ah,
There was
so-
one time he had a pencil in here, and I used it, and every time I wrote something, it would write it in my arm instead of on the paper. I didn't like it. Who would ever want a
Read or
pencil like
write,
that?
so that's no issue.
Is that still here?
No, someone bought that a long time ago.
Oh,
So-
I would be interested in that.
Crazy
Very cool.
gnomish woman that was really liked the color pink. It was kind of annoying.
Oh no.
It was
Oh,
kind
no.
of obnoxious, but
I see.
yeah.
So, a dose of hyperleaf for that gun. How you feeling?
He says
Do you walk around, see if it has the
Oh, do you-
dampening effect?
Pace while you think.
that's good. I like that. And as he starts walking around, the noise is completely muffled.
Yes! Slinda, you're a genius.
Um,
I was just gonna ask him to hold still for an hour.
How about this? Cyril usually wakes up in a little bit. Come back when Cyril's awake. I can introduce you to him. Maybe he'll talk to you. Maybe you can help me, help him. And then we'll talk about the gun.
Do you know if Cyril has ways out of the Glassway?
Oh, Cyril? Well, maybe. Cyril doesn't talk to people, so...
How are we supposed to come back and talk to him then?
I mean, she's not
Well-
technically people.
That's also true.
You can still talk to people without them talking back.
I'm not people.
Oh, and he
Well,
goes up to you and just starts giving you a hug. It's okay, my friend.
Leave him. He's just a very sad snot man.
He doesn't look like snot.
I mean, he kind of. I mean, blue snot, but snot still.
Oh. He leans in close, trying to whisper, "Are you snot?"
So no one else heard that?
Wait, yeah, no. I wanna
Sure,
hear
we
it
heard
and laugh
that.
at it. Like, of course he's not snot.
I
He's just-
very quietly
He's a
nod my head.
Selman.
But if no one else heard it, no one else knows what the question was. If you say it quietly.
Okay, so yeah, come back to Cyril for the gun, because I gotta help him. I don't know if he wants mushrooms, because if I'm not helping him, then I can't really get out of here. It's a whole thing.
Oh, you're trying to get out of here?
I mean, I just kind of
Yes.
go, and I went, and here I am now. And he walks.
Do you know?
If any of you at any point ever are feeling a little down, looking at you, little buddy, he goes up, he turns around the corner, motioning for you guys to follow. You see this small door. He flips open the sign. Dr. Tunder's therapy. You're all the more than welcome to come
Aw.
talk with me.
Therapy's not real, and I just start leaving.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
you have a good day then.
Yes, his belief system.
I don't respond. I just walk out and look. No, therapy's
Oh.
not real.
Did I offend? Did I offend him?
I do not know.
We just
Thank
met
you
him
for-
like an hour ago, maybe.
Oh,
Hmm.
probably.
I would say he needs therapy, but doesn't admit to it.
He starts walking behind him.
Actually, it's funny because Ewan and Bloop would know better than anyone. There would be some suspicions there.
Yep. Look, I've seen you drinking. You drink with purpose. Both of you drink with purpose.
Here's my card.
It's not healthy.
Tell them you see these they look like arcane runes, which aren't used all the time anymore with science and technology, but they're still there. Tell them that he can always call me. All right, and I'll
Good
listen.
to know.
If someone called you, would it when they were somewhere else? Would that let you leave here?
I haven't tried that. Nobody's called me.
Well, hey, if we get out, we can try it for you.
Okay, I like that. Or if you're here and he is just having like one of those rough times. I've seen this type before. I've
heard therapy can be very helpful for people
Trouble-
with real feelings.
Yeah. So yeah, you just give it to him. Talk to me. It'll be good.
Okay.
So he'll have to give that to you, Ewan.
Okay, I will put a Thunder card into my inventory.
Slinda will say, "Is there anywhere here that will sell things that are not curse?"
Oh, of course. It smells a little weird in there, but it's okay. It's kind of old-fashioned. But there's a place. You had really nice couple that was there. You find the look for the greenhouse, and it's the building attached to that. Kind of like this, yeah. You'll meet them there. It'll all be good.
Are they?
Are they what?
Well, like everyone else here, but probably.
I've only met 2 people.
I don't know what you want everybody else here, but sure, they're like everyone else here. We're one big, happy family that never talks to each other, never leave their own places. It's so sad. But they're a nice couple.
Have you left here?
No, I came here to help, and I can't leave until I help them. I know I have
do you
to
know
be...
that they are there then?
I mean, I'm like wandering around looking for. I know, like, I come to a place and just like I get this feeling inside my bones. It's like, okay, you gotta find someone to help out, and like kind of tingles a little bit. So I went around and met with the people, and now I came here, and like my bones are constantly vibrating. It like maybe that's.
Are
just
you sure I
mushrooms.
can't have a blood sample?
I am positive because I do
Okay.
not. I cannot be held responsible for any tests that you will do on that blood.
It's true. We're not liable for
Technically,
any of it. I can even have you sign. Oh no, I don't have
I'm
any of my
not
waivers
supposed
anymore. I
to be
lost all my
doing-
stuff.
Drugs, when you're not supposed to
Oh.
do drugs where you work, so like that could fire me type deal.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I just figured it was worth a second to ask.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Oh, come by anytime. Tell them that gun's still available for him too. Once Cyril's awake.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, when does he wake up?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes
Guess
it's like
there's no
30
time
minutes.
here.
Sometimes it's like an hour. There's no time here.
Well, that's what I've been told.
That explains why the
Only
sun didn't go down.
Yeah.
Oh. I just thought I was on some trip.
Maybe everyone here is.
Ah.
Maybe this whole place is a trip.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll be back later.
Have a fun day, miss.
Thank you. Gotta go get my blood sample from the man who coughs dust.
Alright.
I will stride out there and join. Wow, Andrew, I just dropped your character's name. I know it starts with an
Arvad.
Arvad.
A. Arvad.
Like Aardvark. Arvad.
But
There's,
bad.
except there's
Arvad.
no T until the end.
You
Arvad.
you see the sloop trying to cheer Arvad up as he kind of walks out. He senses that there's something going on, and he's just trying to play with them.
I'm just going to stride and stand next to him and watch as the one known as Flamel goes and gets her blood sample. But I probably won't go back inside the shop.
Okay.
I'll just be a minute,
Sorry.
probably.
Side note, DM, would you say that the making the socks took both slaves or just once?
You're Kasatha. I would probably both, but like not as much from the second sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worry, we have my whole robe we can use for
I
stuff.
still took off the whole sleeve regardless, but now I've just got this extra thing. I'll probably just like haphazardly like glue it to my front so I have some sort of a pocket.
You could
The
make a
remaining
bag
sleeve.
out of my robe, and then you could have a bag that matches your robe.
It is a cultist robe. I'm not sure if you want that.
That's true.
Yeah, I
It was
don't
like
really.
a ritual
If
sacrifice.
I didn't know that all
Actually,
the
no.
clothes were cursed, I might try for them, but this is just.
Yeah.
Ewan
Yeah,
wouldn't
okay.
call it a cultist robe because it's like, you know, the official religion.
Also, Yuan is probably still. Are you still wearing this robe?
Oh, yeah, are
you're
you
undercover.
still wearing it too?
No, I'm not. I
Okay.
have my clothes underneath.
Alright.
Nice,
Because I got smuggled in. I didn't get captured and brought in.
nice.
It's a better way to do it.
So, as the rest of the party waits outside for a minute, you head back down. Knock on the door. As he opens up, his eyes seem a little. Well, his eye seems a little sunken back into his face. Hi.
Hi, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Well, I got the noise upstairs to stop.
We got the
Here.
noise to stop.
I didn't know you came with me, sorry.
You're right, you did. Thank you. Deal's a deal. Pulls out like this meat cleaver, chops off his arm, gives you a little bit of blood before reattaching it. There you go.
No, I could have just. I have these syringes. I could just.
Oh,
It's
well,
way less invasive when I do it.
it's on the floor now. Take what you need. As the door just slams shut and he walks away.
What?
I thought he would be happy that it's quiet.
I also thought he'd be way happier about this.
It's like he's sad that work.
He
I feel like
thinks
he's
we
probably
killed
sad
him.
about something else. Oh! No, but killing is not allowed. Killing is against the rules.
It's always against the rules. Does that mean that people don't do it? I'm
Means
just-
I don't do it.
I didn't do it either. I'm just saying. Though.
Well, that's your loss.
You still
Anyway.
collect your sample. It's
I've collected my sample. Ugh.
You notice that it coagulates rather quickly inside your vial. It bubbles on and off before switching between this bright red to this dark black, and it kind of just flows in between these colors and
Like
Yeah,
a lava
that's-
lamp that
almost,
Colors.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I slide it into my storage compartment where it will be cryogenically stored. Hopefully it lasts long enough for me to get it to a lab. A real lab, not my portable lab. My portable lab only does so much.
Side note, now that I have no sleep, I have clear view of each of my wrists has it.
And for those of you that aren't Flamel, you can see that one hand is definitely on backwards. Like,
It's like if you get a closer look, you can tell that the tattoo has just been like
Rotated.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Someone didn't render correctly.
Okay. So we're in a place that is where time doesn't exist. It is possibly the space between reality and the void. We can leave and come back once we figure out how to do that. It's possible. And let me get this straight. I'm looking at the group. I look at Arvid. Were hired to rescue me.
And
And
I
the ship
was
you
too.
crashed was not your ship.
No.
Okay, good. That'd be a very big problem.
He'd be upset too, but
Very upset.
Yeah, I feel a lot of people here would be upset.
there's still the issue of where your ship actually is, and
Right. We just have to get to it. So,
oh, by the way, I feel like this is a good time.
just standing there being pretty.
No,
Sorry.
there we go.
Oh.
Thank you.
So
You're welcome.
You for some reason you guys hear these wow, my brain is spacing. Crickets, thank
Space
you.
crickets.
Yeah, you hear these
Space-
crickets just kind of chirping
crickets.
off in the distance.
I wish I still had my specimen jars.
Slunda
Well,
just takes a second and she goes, so I saw you all.
Right. We need to talk about that.
No, we really don't.
Talk about what?
Nothing.
I
Memories
What?
that never happened.
Yeah, but you know about them. I'm very
No. I'll take a big swig of my flask.
Stop! No, I need you sober for this conversation.
First off, no one here has ever met me sober. And I point back to Ewan and Bloop, and I go, and they've been with me for weeks.
yes, we did a
Character.
traversal.
were you sober for the level 20 fight?
No.
Okay, fair.
I have a lot of concerns about your liver, but that's besides the point.
You can just buy a new one. It counts as a consumable. No, I'm just kidding. Space.
He has Repo Man after him for his livers he keeps taking.
I take side jobs as the Repo Man.
Okay.
No, it was from
I am interested in this memories that haven't happened. How does that work?
well,
That sentence does not make sense.
well, so before when we were on the other planet and we were looking for Borknork, and then we found
You
him.
were looking for Borknork?
Who's Borknork?
Yes.
He's
Borknork the
Borknork
science
the
orc.
science orc.
I'm sure you've heard of him. He's very famous.
I have no clue
Bork.
who that is.
Bork, the science orc.
Bork!
My favorite
Uh,
TV show.
He
growing up.
was
He was amazing.
I think
We
you're
were
making
looking-
up words.
No,
he was going to help put my hand on right,
yes.
but
You would have
that
put it on
didn't
rectal,
happen.
too.
And I don't know why they put my hand on, because they put it on and just like hold it up backwards. How? It works, but it is backwards. How?
Yes.
Anyways,
How would I'm gonna hold up the same hand,
it's the lower right hand.
lower right. Okay.
Mhm.
We ought to come up with like official terminology. My sister had a suggestion actually. That I will
I
look
mean,
that
I
up.
have different types of tattoos. So you got like
But
based
I
on like future
don't
and
have
present.
tattoos.
Yeah, but okay.
And I'll just like hold mine up and like, is that
They
painful?
messed up the tattoo. It feels okay, but it is very wrong.
That's
They went right
deliberate.
through.
Right?
Right? It seems so deliberate. But
Might be because we had
but-
glued our hands together and they were annoyed with us.
Although
Oh no,
the
we
skill
lost. Who
to
did we lose? Oh, we lost Lingbot.
Lingbot, why did you
Okay.
leave?
Yeah, we were
You
looking
guys
for
keep-
Forknork. He was
You guys keep
missing.
role playing. Sorry.
Yes, we were looking, and
Made a discovery. He said it transcended time and space and had something to do with gravity. I didn't have time to ask more questions, though.
then, but where he was, there was this orb, and it was calling my name, but it. So I
Listen,
went.
listen. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm assuming this is the first time you've ever had an experience like this.
Yeah,
Ignore it.
I have never.
Just ignore it. It works the best. It's the best option. Always ignore them.
But
Or
that's
we could try to
where I heard
understand
you.
it.
I heard all of us. Well, not the sloop, not there.
Oh.
Don't think.
Ears
You can
pricked
still be
off,
my
just
friend.
looking at you, waking it style.
Ah.
But so it said my name, and I went to it, and I touched it, and then I saw, like, there were so many voices, it was everybody's voices here, calling out for help,
just
and
wait. We needed help, or
help
we.
with a P. With a
We
P at the
will
end.
Oh,
need
What's a
Okay.
hell?
Oh, gosh.
Well,
Help.
I'm-
How you do?
and then I saw myself, and it was strange, and it was a fight that was going very bad, and you were dead, and you looked pretty bad. You looked not as bad, I think, but I do not know. But then I was back where I started, and then the orb was gone, and it just said help. So
No, it was just a bad dream.
it was not a dream.
It was
She
not
saw
a dream.
it said help. She saw,
Yes, I saw that. I saw
and
this
then
sort of happen.
Were you still
And then-
connected, like your weird hand thing? Were you two joined?
We had not yet done that. It was in response
No.
to what happened after that, which was the whole Empire coming in
Yeah.
and arresting us for being present during science. And they killed Borknark with a grenade launcher. Very rude.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
This time, as you guys, I'm assuming you guys are just walking around, kind of looking.
they said they'd let it go
You
if we
guys
came quietly.
come upon this rather large, looks like old countryside barn with a large greenhouse attached to the back of it.
Maybe also in relation to this place, I think we should find someone maybe who isn't Cyril. Ask about getting out because he seemed potentially kind of shady because of all the cursed things. So I think maybe we should try to find someone friendlier.
What you're
It's
saying
likely to
is,
curse us.
I should definitely have paid what I wanted for that gun. We should have just ran.
Well,
Not
except
because
that
it
he
was stealing.
hadn't agreed to it.
Well, that's not how it pays you work store go, or it pays what you want store goes. And there was no rules
That's how
dictating
bartering
that it was otherwise.
goes.
Well, it's not bartering per se. There was a cash register and a book, but there was no prices. Meaning it more than likely would have been pay-as-you-go stores. And I'm going to try and persuade everyone that I am right.
I believe that you believe you're right. That there are places in the galaxy where that may be true.
Would that be, could I bluff?
I'll say in this situation, this isn't really a roll situation.
Okay,
This
good.
is- yeah, yeah.
Listen,
This is-
believe it what you want. I've been all over the galaxy, and that's typically how things like that work.
I've been around probably a little bit more than you.
How many shops have you been to where the shopkeeper sleeps during the business day?
Many, or at least not the people who are on the clock.
Is it still called a business day? I'm gonna look, and is there a sun here?
You don't see a sun. It's just
I am a son.
the light from
You have a
what you would
son.
assume is the sun.
But
Well, hang on.
right, time is
Argat has a
weird
son?
here.
You
Oh,
guys,
he is a son.
you see
His
that
mother.
the sloop is now anxiously pacing back and forth in front of the front door to this cottage.
Do you live
runs up to you, Yuan, and then runs back to the door. Runs up to you again. Runs up to the door.
I think you should know.
I will
I open the
crouch
door
down.
with my psychic hands.
There's no door handle. You see on the side of it though, where like the doorbell would be, there seems to be some biometric eye scanner there. The sloop looks at you. Its eye stalk moves up to be eye level with you, Ewan. Looks down at the biometrics, looks back at you, and then goes back down again. And just starts
You really
wagging his tail.
think this would work? We
Starts licking you.
Time isn't real. If time doesn't work here, then maybe we've already come back, and this was your place
Listen,
from when you visited later before.
that sounds implausible to a high degree. And if you're right, you know what? I'll stop ignoring your weird dream question things. And I drink more.
Elon, scan your eye.
I also pray to nothing in particularly, except whatever is the exact opposite of Prometheus in my head. Just being like, this shit better not happen.
I will walk up to the door.
So as you walk up now, and you get a better look, there's a nameplate on the door, and you see 5 names that are just scratched out.
Scratched out. What do they
Mhm.
read as?
You can't read them. They're like,
You scratched.
You're illiterate. Boom.
no, they're just they're very, very much scratched out.
Bloop goes up
That's
to the
least
scratched
likely
out
of us to be
things,
illiterate.
Are
and
you
he
gonna
puts his
acid
hand
it?
on it, and he's like, "This is a language I don't recognize."
It's a scribble.
DM, I'm just gonna do a quick math. There's 5 scratched out names. This dog seemed like it knew us. All sorts of other things. I'm gonna drink like as much. I'm gonna just be drinking with my head up all the way back. I'm gonna empty my flask as I walk up to this door, and I'm just gonna put my eye up to the sensor while just like muttering under my breath, "Son of a bitch, this better not work."
As he does that, the light moves out, goes over your eye, and you watch as Arvad dematerializes.
The last thing you hear is shit. Ah,
You hear on the other side of the door a clunking sound.
Don't
They
come
killed
in.
him. Harvard, are you there?
Didn't work.
How did you die?
Alcoholism.
My eye.
I am going to stand up straight and look death in the eye as I look at this
And
scanner thing.
split second, you are dematerialized and rematerialized inside of this cottage.
I will lift up Sloop and try and put his eye stalk up to it.
Sloop is in your hands for one moment and then gone the next.
Oh my gosh!
Dog's
I
dead.
scanned
He was the
my eye.
5th name. No.
As you, well, now you start scanning your eye, you teleport in. Slow down, I'm assuming you're doing the same.
Yes. I
Okay. Bloop, as you like head up to that, you don't have an eye.
I know. I was about to say.
You can tell though. There's like a small hole underneath, like as you're just kind of inspecting it, and as a little bit of your ooze comes in contact with it, you appear in.
Oh.
He just sucks him through like a straw.
Well,
Yep, no, like, you get sucked in. You feel yourself moving through these pipes, and
Oh my gosh.
half a second later, you guys don't see anything immediately, as it is. Even with those people that have like dark vision and stuff, you can't see, but you just feel a little drip, and bloop plops down in the center.
Like that.
Yeah, I would have liked to immediately have began searching for alcohol, or as I will call it, feel good water.
Also, another question after you're done with that.
No, yeah. What's your question?
Would my suit have come with me?
Yeah. Kind of
okay.
compressed.
All right, cool.
either that was an unkeyed biometric scanner, or
This is a timeless place.
that.
The lights.
What I said.
start, like old 50 style light bulbs up above start one by one coming on as the inside of the cottage becomes more illuminated. On the wooden floorboard there is a it's like a rail that goes from the door, zigzags around the room, and then heads to the back right corner of the room, where there's another door. It's almost like a saloon type style door where they just swing open. There are books and papers, and like you thought that Umpo was bad as a attack rat. Like there's this place is. There's just a mountain of old books and papers and treasure chests which are open and empty. It kind of looks like the place has been ransacked, but it has a nice temperature to the room. Strung up lights that are slowly turning on. You hear this mechanical clicking sound just as the saloon-style doors open up, and from around the corner you see this. Flamel looks old. Is an old robot. This is a very old robot. It's the torso with the head and the arms, but it's kind of just attached to a peg which is on the railing, wearing a top hat. Very like steampunk style. As it starts moving through, it's slouched over. It doesn't look like it's activated before it makes its way through the tracks and ends up in front of all of you. You can see the lights that would be in the eyes are currently turned off.
Can I? You said there's like books and stuff. I just want to use something. I have. I would like to make an engineering check to try and figure out what exactly this is, and I will grab something at random and use Omni Tool to use, so that I don't have to take a penalty for lacking a tool.
Because you broke up. You're going to use what?
So I want to try and figure out what it is, and
the robot?
Yeah, like what kind of.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and I can grab something at random and just turn it into an Omni tool, so I have the tool that I need to use to check.
Gotcha.
So.
All right.
Okay,
roll,
is that just?
Yep. Roll that engineering check.
Okay, and I do have the DC is reduced by 5.
Okay.
And 7. That's an 11. So
Start looking at it, giving a look around, walking around it. When you come behind it, you notice there's a section on the back of the head that is missing. You see loose wires and cogs that are exposed.
What's his face from Treasure Planet?
Kind of.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a gift of him right now.
Yeah, kind of like that. Looking around. Well, I mean, like this robot though, it's kind of like it's. I forgot. Like it's wearing buttoned-up shirt with a bow tie and vest. Still inspecting it. On its back, you can see there's a spot that looks like a place for what do they call them? Like the wind-up cranks, but that seems to be missing.
Does anybody see something for cranking?
Oh, look.
DM, did I
I'm
find
looking for something to turn this
alcohol?
thing on.
I'm just gonna say I'm searching for something right now.
You guys can roll a perception check for me.
I
Those
got
of
it.
you
Luke
that
will
would-
also
I got
go
it.
to investigate, but run to just throughout the house.
I got an
Just like
18 on my
chords.
search for alcohol.
Okay.
That's investigation.
It's perception technically. In
Oh,
this.
perception. Oh,
It's combined.
okay.
All
I got a
right.
26.
There are a lot of broken alcohol bottles. There's like a little bit
already been
left
here.
over
You
in
drank
some
it
of it, but it's gone.
What a rude asshole am I?
I got a 15.
Okay. So let's see, Flamel. Yeah, as you guys are rummaging through all of this mess, moving papers away, boxes that are overturned. It's essentially a needle in a haystack right now, but you can see.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was just like, I don't know if technically, but if I could change my Omni tool to a crank, but this does
Oh.
just say it transmutes a tool I need for engineering checks, technically.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it would count, but if you'd let it count, it'd be fun. But yeah, let me copy over the as it says it.
Wait, you're a 4-armed person with an Omni tool.
So it's a cantrip, basically. So I touch an object, and I can change it into whatever tool I need. And it basically replaces having, like, an engineer.
Okay. I'll say with
So-
the roll that you got on it,
Yeah, and
you're able to make the tool, but, like, you try to stick it in, but it's not fitting properly. And it's hard to see, without, like, completely dismantling this robot, it's hard to see how it would actually exactly need to fit with that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you guys are searching. It's taking you a little bit of time. Bloop, is there anything you said you're like looking around the house? Are you looking around for anything in specific, or?
They were kind of gesturing towards the back of the robotic, the robot sort of thing. I don't understand that it may need a crank, so I'm looking for gears.
Okay.
But also, I'm not looking in cabinets or stuff. I'm just running and just seeing if I see one laying literally on the ground.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. You do find small little gears and cogs around, but not necessarily the tool that you're supposed to find. After about 5, 10, 15 minutes, having passed, well, what you would think would pass by, as there is no time, but just what would be there. Flamel, you do notice one of the floorboards next to the track that's there seems to have fallen and kind of caught on the edge of it.
The crank?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
like one of those small little toy cranks.
Ha! Pick it up
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put it in and try to turn on this robot.
You start turning it. The lights brighten. You can hear the sound of gears and cogs shifting underneath the floorboards as the robot straightens out. Lights turn on inside of its eyes. Thank you all. I thought I had lost that. That would have been most unfortunate if I would have been in that state for very much longer.
Who are you?
I had a name, but I do not remember it. You can refer to me by my serial name, though. let me pull it up.
Hello, let me pull it up.
C41HR2O2ONIOCL6E9RO.
Can we get a copy paste that into the chat?
So Jim, his name is
What?
Jim now.
Wait. What is your
So-
purpose?
I am the caretaker of this establishment.
Do you take notes? Do you just are you just a maid? And I look around and I go, a bad one at that.
Oh, my apologies. I was not expecting company at this time. I would have gladly brought and fixed everything that needed to be fixed and repaired and put away. Should I have known that people would be attending. Usually, the owners of this establishment come. But you... His head is looking around, and it gets stuck, and every once in a while, just repeating the same movement over and over, and it can't completely turn to look at some of you. But
I give
yes,
a little wave.
the head resets. Thank you. But yes, I take notes for the people here. I help them. I tend to the house when they are not here.
Who lives here?
He watches his eyes shut down and open back up. Hello. Welcome. I was not expecting company.
Well,
Right.
that's useless. Get to work.
Do you have any logos on him? So I can try and figure out where he might come from?
Glancing over him, and he's looking very confused as you're looking around him. Excuse me, personal space. Oh, okay, you're looking there. You see a place
Yep.
where an insignia would be, but it seems to be scratched out.
All right.
Is
Hey, C41HR202 ONI0CL6E9RO. Do you know who built you?
I can't quite remember. This is unfortunate. Hopefully
you
the
are
owners will turn
missing a
soon.
big piece off the back of your head.
I am,
Try and
as he
find
goes and
out.
reaches
It might
back.
have-
Oh,
Yeah. Might be some
Oh.
of your memory.
oh no. As he turns around
Processing
and you can
ability.
hear him
Oh,
slowly
no.
start moving through the track. He's frantically looking around on the ground. I do not see it. This is not good. What has happened?
At this point, I bring back all the gears I have found.
Thank you, Blue One. These are not acceptable. Just drops them and continues moving around on the track, looking around.
By the way, when I present it to him, they are completely clean.
Oh,
Rust free, like.
oh, that's beautiful. Who are all of you? You are not the... Hello, Bloop. Name stored in memory database. Name removed. Memory database not found. Who are you?
I point to Slinda. There's Bloop.
Hello, Bloop. Saving name in memory database. Memory database not found.
Did you just...
He starts restarting again as he bends over and starts back up. Hello. Welcome to this cottage.
Oh boy.
While he's talking to everyone, I pick up one of the gears that I cleaned and very gently insert it in the back of his head wrongly so that it just stops talking.
Oh no.
Damn his gears.
Grinding sound.
Oh
It is okay. It does not hurt. I cannot feel anything. Welcome, though. May I get you a glass of tea?
You got
When
anything
he says-
stronger?
We can ask the missus.
I had my eyes had swung to Arvad when he offered a drink, but then when he said "Mrs." my eyes shot back like, what?
She is the caretaker of the gardens. Please, follow. As he turns around
Okay.
on a dime, starts moving through the track, the swinging doors open up. You guys begin following into the dark hallway that, with each section he moves to, lights turn on. Still same hoarders vibe that's going on here. Books and papers, tables that have been turned over, with bottles that are broken, silverware, china, or at least all the not fancy looking silverware in china
Is
left
there like?
behind.
I would like to look through the books and like, yeah, if there's stuff written that's interesting, but also if there's any that like are just like a fresh book or like just have like 1 or 2 pages that I could just take.
Okay. Yeah, you quickly like grab down and open it. You're not finding any that are like fresh, and as you're picking up and looking at, most of them look like it's covered in mold, fungus of some sort.
We need to remember to take better care of this place when we
Bloop
come
will
here in the
pass
future
the
and the
paper
past.
through his body and just go like absorb and just like disintegrate. Not the paper, but just the crap on it.
Oh,
Unfortunately, with
Blank
the
page.
age of the
Also-
paper, some of it like gets ruined.
Oh,
It's pretty old.
Maybe don't do that.
oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
DM.
I'd be able to do some things to stuff from these.
While we're exploring around here, I'm going to reach into the future and purchase a box of ammunition and load my gun because I don't trust this.
How does this look for you as you're doing this?
I'm just gonna go. Ugh. Even in the future, the price is too much, and I'm just gonna. Anyone who's watching is just gonna see me like. I'll have my gun out. I'll take the magazine out, stick it in one of the, my spare clip pockets things, and then you'll watch me go, whoop, and pull a box of ammunition just out of nothing. Like reach forward, grab, and then like put it in, and then put the rest away. And you're just gonna be like, what the hell? It was very just like it wasn't there, and then it was, and I don't know how like credit transactions work. But like maybe there's a little ding on my like, I don't know, my pit boy or something.
As C41HR202ON. I'm not gonna say all that. As he's just moving.
that's Chronicler 2020. Or one.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. As he's moving forward, as you say that, his head just turns around, body's still moving forward pretty slowly. The master of this house was able to do something very similar. Maybe you two should meet once in a while. As the head turns back around, he comes up to another door. This one leading out into the greenhouse itself.
I
Knocks
just
out-
look back at Arvid and I'm like, I was totally right.
Listen, you don't know that. The names are scratched out. He doesn't know our names. I don't have to talk about it. And I just keep
Pretty sure I was
playing. I just keep playing with my gun and walk away.
He opens. It's a sliding door that he opens up. The track continues on as he begins moving. It goes from this nice, not really nice anymore, but this old mahogany wooden floor, to immediately this semi-dirt, semi-gravel type floor. Fully loaded greenhouse. Lots of hanging plants. Very humid inside of here. Lots of greenery with leaves and vines stretching low, crawling up the sides of the walls. You see a lot of rose plants, and the roses are very different, varying colors. Lots of reds and blacks mostly, but several of them are varying colors from like orange to purple to green. Several other flowers. You see this little pond off the side with lilies and whatnot growing there. As you guys following, you guys are following behind. You can hear some birds chirping within the greenhouse. You turn around one of the sections, and there you see currently clipping some roses. This probably 5'6", dark brown hair, curly brown haired female. Has these high leather boots on, kind of wearing what would probably be like a white and black sundress, and you just hear this robot, Rosie, we have company. She stumbles for a moment. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I hope we'll go
Sorry,
get some
out of
tea
character.
on.
Did you say she a robot
Yeah.
too?
Nope. You see her, she looks to be like half elven.
Okay.
I see. Rosie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. We're just seeing things and nothing. You didn't drop any Easter eggs at all.
No, not at all. What?
No.
What? She puts away her gardening tools. And just starts walking back to class. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm Rosie.
Hi.
Hi. You all are. Oh wow. Hi. Welcome to the cottage.
Bloop in full Elvish goes, "Nice to meet you, Rosie."
Why are you Irish?
Irish in this universe.
He has a thick accent because of where he learned it.
Well, she replies in all this. Nice to meet you. I'm not going to do an Irish accent. I can't do it.
Who normally lives here? It's also in Elvish, just since we're speaking
You're the
Elvish
mistress
now.
of the house.
No, I just am here with my husband. She points over to the robot.
Oh, that's your husband?
I think so. It's been a while. We've been here for a while.
Bing.
Taking care of the house. No, but we just live in a little cabin in the back. Take care of this while the owners are gone. And you hear the robot. I know. I told them all of this. Why are you repeating everything I've said? She kind of smacks him. Sorry for the abuse of my husband.
Abuse.
Do you know his name other than his serial number? Like, is there something shorter we could call him?
Like made it back into the house, and she's plucked some plants, some leaves, and whatnot. Yeah. Are you okay? He's fine. He's gone around now. He's picking up some mushrooms to add to the pot. He used to be guy like he loves taking notes and the order of things. So they used to be called chronicler. Calls me Rosie. Rosendor. You know, that's
So DM, when we detonated like the previous mansion.
You sent him here, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh
no! This is our fault.
Is this how Raziel survived?
Yep.
Gosh,
Oh man!
we done messed up.
Wait,
Anyway,
whoa! This chronicler's even wearing clothes.
Yeah.
This chronicler.
it's the chronicler. Oh man.
She begins putting various plants, leaves, mushrooms, boiling pot of water. Please, I'm sorry, weren't expecting guests. Please come take a seat. Sit down, relax. You guys all look a little tired, and I'll be right back. She walks upstairs. Chronicler begins. Just observing you guys, not saying much. So
just a second. I'll be right back. You can continue on. I'm just gonna do a thing.
Arvad, roll me a will saving throw.
Oh balls! This is what I was afraid of.
What if it was their names, not our names? Dang it, I might have been wrong. This might not be our house. I was really excited about that possibility, though.
What if this house is?
That's a nat 1 DM.
As you're sitting there, I would imagine you might have your gun, like your hand on your gun, just in case. You never know. You're sitting there, arms folded, maybe, however you might be, just eyeing this robot, waiting for anything. You start to get this really bad headache over your left eye.
Okay.
You watch as Rosie comes back down the stairs. She has this long yellow and red sundress that she hands over to you,
It's
Slunda.
illegal.
That's a lot better. You go upstairs, go and change. That'll be better for you. And you can see there's giving you there's a spot for 4 arms in this dress.
Can't wear that when we get home.
Screw those
What?
rules.
Just
You can't wear that when we leave here. It's illegal.
Oh, because it's. Oh, because I'm borrowing. Because right.
It's fine for now. We just have to find different clothes before we get back.
As she's handing this off to Slunda, that headache is getting really, really bad. Your vision blurs out for a second, and for some reason, Rosie, we'll call her Rosie. That sounds better. Rosie looks a little older, slightly altered features, and your eyesight kind of shifts back to being normal. Sorry for the. My husband really isn't much of a talker. Tea's ready, and she awkwardly goes and grabs some tea and starts pulling it for all of you. What has brought you guys here? I mean, obviously you're here. It's nice.
I'm
to
just
meet
gonna
you.
look at
people.
Sloop.
Sloop is curled up next to the fighter. He seems really happy, enjoying the heat.
We were led
Who's this
here
Sloop?
by this little guy over here.
Belong to you.
No, I don't know, belongs to the owners of this cottage. And you
And you don't
hear
remember who they are?
she gets this kind of dazed look over her face, and she comes back to normal. So yeah, as if she didn't even process your question, or she tried to, and something happened. Chronicler speaks up. I've told them that it belongs to the owners of this establishment, and they somehow made it into the house by passing the security, which I will have to go and update.
We
Please
just
excuse
scanned
me.
our eyes. Let us in.
You hear this robotic laugh. Impossible. And he just goes down his track.
And then
towards the door.
I'll extend a tendril and be like, it even accepted me without eyes, and there was
Yeah.
a hole underneath that it sucked me through.
Slurped him right in.
Rosie speaks up. It must be defective. Something we haven't updated it in a while.
I am gonna do a check, if you will let me.
Yeah. Well, what are you trying to ask? Are you trying to do like a sense motive?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Ronnie, honey, flash, one. That's a 16.
Not bad.
16. Slunda, yes, it does have pockets. It has 4 pockets, one for each hand, and they're
That's
like
convenient.
perfectly set for where each hand should be.
Nice.
They just it fits very nicely.
It's a Kasatha shirt. Dress.
Yes.
I'm just gonna stand up. My migraine's getting really, really bad, and I'm gonna go. Larkspur, is there somewhere I can lay down? And I'm just gonna be walking, trying to find my way.
I'm just gonna look at him like, what?
Sorry, Rosie. And you just see my eyes are basically being pushed into my head by my fingers, my migraine's so bad. I'm just
Of course. I'm going to excuse myself for just a minute. Enjoy your tea. We have made sure that everything is non-poisonous and it can be digested by all of you. Even it has actually. It's been said that androids and robots are able to partake in this too, and able to taste it. So enjoy. She begins leading you, Arvad, up the stairs.
Tea that can be tasted.
You
Would we recognize the name Larkspur from having lived in the Empire?
No.
Wouldn't. Interesting. Okay.
No.
I corrected myself. I called her Rosie.
But that's way different from who's Lark?
I'm still just wondering.
Flamel, roll a culture check. That for you. Yeah, Flamel. With
Yeah, let me check.
Yeah.
Flamel has a potential.
I've been around.
You've been around,
Studying.
right? Yeah. As your entire purpose is to gain knowledge and collect knowledge, that'd be something I feel like you could do.
$23.
Larkspur is, I mean, from what you know and where you've been, Larkspur is a very old name. It's used usually to firstborn daughters of a family, usually of like noble households. It dates way back, like thousands and thousands of years to its origins. It's not really common unless you're within the houses of nobility.
Interesting.
But as Rosie leads you upstairs, Arvad, you come reach the top of the stairs. There are 5 doors, 3 on the left wall, 2 on the right, and she takes you to the back right corner. One and opens it up. There you see a nice queen-size bed. There's a wardrobe. There's a table with several books and parts. Well, the books are still there. They don't have anything written on them. They probably journals, maybe. Kind of gives you a look with some parchment and a vial of ink that's been spilled over them. There is a safe on a small little safe, probably like just supplies in a small box that's right underneath the bed. You go. Is there anything you want to do before just going and laying down?
Before she leaves, I want to, and I'm trying to figure the best way to word this because I've got like 20 minutes till I cut my powder. I want to grab her arm, and I'm trying to think of the best word to like explain this with like a sense, like desperate.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be like, is there any form of small AI hologram or anything that's been left here? Just
I think maybe she goes over to the wardrobe, starts shifting throughout it. You see brown trench coats and various shades of brown throughout it. Several gun holsters on the door side of it. There's a pull-out bar that's there that does indeed have alcohol, whiskey for you. Nope, not here. She starts going through some of the drawers on the desk.
the safe. I tried my anniversary.
You type in your anniversary and it opens up. There you see a gun that looks like yours.
Huh.
But there's a second date that is on your gun.
A second date?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of embroidered into it.
Is that date? Okay. What is the new date? Has it not yet occurred? kind of thing?
It is the date that you had planned on officially being married.
So it's, let's see, that's 10 days from now, right? The anniversary of which is 10 days from now.
Well, the anniversary of what was going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just look at Rosie and I go, that'll be it. I think that'll be it.
That's that I don't know if you should be going through
and I'm just
the
gonna shut
master's.
it, and I just go, this is, don't tell them, and I'm just gonna like
Don't
curl
tell.
up on the bed after grabbing a bottle of whiskey, and I'm gonna nurse my headache after refilling the flask. Of course, I'll drink from the bottle.
Yep. As you go and I mean, the bed is very comfortable. It feels like it's a bed that your body is already naturally accustomed to. Is there anything that the party downstairs would like to be doing with this afternoon? They're gone for probably 10-15 minutes.
I'm having
I mean-
tea.
I think I'd briefly gone upstairs or wherever I've been directed to put on the dress, and then I would return.
You are
unless there
upstairs.
was-
That's right.
Okay.
That's true. Sorry, I will describe that for you too. As she had directed you to a room, the center left. Inside, you see beautiful pieces of art on the walls, or they would have been if they didn't have giant scratches and like dagger marks, just rips, I guess would be the best way of describing it, tossed throughout them. Figurines, old statues that are just broken and left in rubble. The bed that looks big enough to fit a Kasatha is still there, and the wardrobe, which has clothing which would work well for Kasatha, is there. Several pairs of overalls stay there. Off in the corner, you see like a smashed. You see a smashed tattoo gun.
That will attract my attention. I will look at it and see if I know how to repair it at all. But
It's
Totally.
it's pretty broken. Yeah.
gotcha.
Mhm.
I still try, but it's just like I'm like gluing the little pieces together. But after
So
like
sad.
a few minutes, it's just like, no,
That's not gonna work.
And so I just leave it, and it's just like half glued together.
As the rest of you are downstairs drinking your tea, it's very earthy.
Ooh.
You can definitely taste the mushroom that's inside of it, but it's nice and warming. Sire,
Gotta have the mycelium in there, you know. Ah,
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything that is not completely moldy that I can read. I want to try and find anything that will give me clues about this house, because I'm
Okay.
still suspicious that it's our house of future past.
roll perception check for me.
and you haven't even seen our rooms.
I know, but that was my suspicion outside before we even
Right.
came in.
Like,
So, nothing has convinced me otherwise yet. That's an 11. It's not my best.
that's what we should
No.
call it, our house.
That's what
Poor
I'm
house.
thinking.
In the middle of our street.
Yes.
Our house.
And the days of
Well,
future past.
Looking around, you start like pulling up papers. Most of it's really faded, hard to tell, read anything. Pulling up books covered in fungus and mold. Most of it's pretty useless. sipping your tea, just going along. You are able to find one book that's kind of near the top of one of these high stacked piles. Pull it off; it doesn't look as ruined as others. As you start flipping through it, the pages are sturdy. They look newer, but over each page, is a really red, dark ink. It's just the word "squawk" written over and over and over and over on each page, making it impossible to read what's there.
I am so upset. Who would do this?
So it says squawk, like the sound a bird makes?
Squawk!
I feel like this is a reference to our session 20, but even my character doesn't.
Has gone upstairs. Arvat's upstairs.
He also suspects this house is probably one belonging to them, mainly because he didn't really believe it until he got sucked through this thing specially made for him. So he will look upstairs for anything that might,
All right. As you enter the stairs, you watch. You see as Rosie is shutting the door and turns around. Oh, hello there. Are you in your suit, or are you just like a blob right now?
Well, if I got pulled through, I would probably just be the blob.
Well, like the suit got pulled through with you, also.
It would probably be inside me, just like
Okay, gotcha.